Leetcode number 520, detect capital. It's actually the Leetcode problem of the day, and it's easy. So the problem simply says that we should just tell, or they give us a word and we return true or false depending on if it's a capital, right? And we define the use of capitals in a word to be right when one of the following cases hold. In cases where all the letters are capital, like in this one, we are supposed to return true, right? And when all the letters are lowercase, like in this case as well, we return true. And when we have words where just one, that's the first letter of the word, is uppercase, that's also true as well. And they give us other examples here, such as USA, and this returns true. And then they give us examples of where it would be wrong, and that's for instance in this case where it's used. And it seems easy enough. They gave us a couple of constraints. They said that word will only consist of lowercase and uppercase English letters, which is so great because imagine if we have like a word that has numbers in it, right? And then the word length can be between 1 and 100. So yeah, let's actually get to solving this. I thought about different ways of solving this problem. At first, I was going to traverse through each letter in the string and decide if it's an uppercase letter or a lowercase letter and keep track. But that was not a very efficient solution. Then I thought about using regular expression to do it. But then I realized that JavaScript itself already has an inbuilt method for doing something like this actually. Um, well, not technically checking if it's a capital letter or not, but you can easily convert a, let's say, a word like Leetcode, for instance. You can convert it to lowercase or convert it to uppercase using JavaScript. So I decided to use that. So basically, what I would be doing would be comparing the value of my conversion. So for instance, if I have this word Leetcode, I convert it to lowercase and I check if this converted value I have is the same with the word I was given. If it's the same, then I should just return true. And the same goes with if it's an all uppercase letter. And the only issue I would have would be when I have to check against a word like Google, for instance, which has the first letter capitalized while the others are lowercase, right? So that's the only place where I would have the problem. So to do that, I would just have to take off the first letter of the word and change that capital letter and then convert the rest to lowercase letters and then convert it and then compare it with the word I was given. And if it's the same, then I know it's true and I return true. Now, if all these three cases are met, I know that yeah, now capital letter has been detected and I should just return true. But if at any point any of these fails, or if it goes through all of these checks and it still didn't it didn't return true at any point, then I should just return false. So see, it's an easy solution, and the time complexity for this, because under the hood, converting to lowercase or converting to uppercase is O of n. So time complexity is O of n. Space complexity will be like constant space O of 1 because I don't have to allocate any extra space for this. So let's actually get to solving this. Constraint here tells us that it's possible that the length of the word can be 1. So to start off, we can just check if the length of the word is 1. Because if the length of the word is 1, then there's no need to actually convert and compare, because if either it starts with a lowercase letter or it starts with an uppercase letter, and in either case it's true. So we just return true in that case, right? And case closed. So but if otherwise, that's if the length of the word is actually not 1, we can then do what we want to do, which is to first of all convert. So we can start with converting to lowercase. So we can convert the word to lowercase, and then we check if we convert it to lowercase, we check if it's the same thing as the word, and if it's the same thing as the word, we return true. But otherwise, if we convert the word to uppercase and we check against the word, and we check against the word, and it's actually the same word, then we just return true as well. Otherwise, we now this is the tricky part, which is in words like Google here, where the first character of the word is the only one that's capitalized while every other thing is not. So in that case, all we have to do is to use the JavaScript character as property. So this character as property takes the first character in the word and converts it. So now that we've gotten the first character in the word, we just convert it to uppercase, right? Now we convert it to uppercase, and then we get every other word in every other string in that every other word in that particular string except the first character. So in that case, we can use the JavaScript slice method and we just get every other thing from get every single word starting from index 1, and then we convert it to lowercase in this case, and then we check if it's equal to the word, and if it is, check if it's equal to the word, and if it is, we return true as well. But if perchance it goes through all this and it still does not have any, it still does not meet any of the criteria, then in this case we just return false, because that's it at this point. And yeah, I think that's it. Now we can run the code. And yeah, we can submit as well. I'm sorry about that. And yay, our solution beats 95% of the submissions, and our runtime is 68 milliseconds, which is better than 86% of the submission as well. So that's it, guys. Let me know if you have a better solution in mind, or if you'd like me to solve it using regular expression as well. All right, see you guys in the next one. Bye.